First thing I do want to talk to you about is discipline, because I don't see anything that's effective. And the empty threats have got to stop. Because stop, no, don't do that, doesn't have any meaning in this house. It means carry on. And all the authority is now in the hands of Police Officer Smith and Jones? I mean, what's that all about?
It was a tool that we used in order to get some attention, to get their attention. It worked.
How long do you think it's going to be before they turn around and say, I don't care, bring Officer Smith to the door? What are you going to do then? What are you going to do? You're going to dress up as Officer Smith? It's ludicrous. Instead of taking ownership of the authority yourself, you've given it to some imaginary policeman. Step up to the plate yourselves.
We want to.
The next thing that I want to talk about is the time and place. If there's no balance of the times when they are told, OK, we go out, we can have fun now, it's all great, go for it, boys, and then we come to this place, and actually this is what's expected from you now, because we're in a place where these are the rules. When we're in a restaurant, we X, Y, and Z, table manners, we keep our volume to a certain level, but there are no rules here. So why do they respect rules anywhere else? We've not taught them. They don't know a time and a place. There's no awareness of others. We have to teach our children that.
Understand.
Let's talk about yourself, Adam. The problem for you is how you learn to manage your frustration. You don't respond to the kids' behaviour in a way that's effective to bring about the change.
I agree. Yelling and getting, frustrated is not the answer.
It's not, because it's creating more hostility. That's not allowing you to feel good about fatherhood and the way you're connecting with your boys and raising them.
Right.
You're reacting emotionally to how they're behaving instead of just stepping back and using the skill that you use in your job. You need to make decisions and respond to what's before you.
Absolutely.
Not react emotionally, because if every firefighter reacted emotionally, you wouldn't be saving lives.
We'd be losing some of our own.
Correct. Shelby, you know what you're doing wrong.
I just feel really inadequate as a parent. I don't think I do anything right. Everybody says enjoy these years because they go fast, but I'm not enjoying them.
This is about how you choose to respond to your children's behaviour, how you interact with them, because you are the adult, you are their mother, and you need to be Mrs. Big around here. Are you prepared to work together?
Absolutely.
So we will work together very hard for the next week, and we will do what's necessary for not just the kids' sakes, but for yours as well. Are we in?
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
100%.
10%.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Coming up on Supernanny.
Hand me the lollipop. Put it back in the wrapper.
Joe tells Mom what she's missing.
Backbone. Find it. Woman to woman, find it.
And declares a no-cry zone.
Okay, enough of the tears. Don't feel sorry for yourself anymore. Get down there and show me what you got.
When Supernanny returns.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Because Mum and Dad haven't been on the same page with creating rules that have been consistent, I want to establish house rules as the first technique for this family. So I sat them down with a piece of paper, a pen, and they talked and wrote down those house rules. Once the family had established the house rules, it was time for them to sit the kids down and go through them.
These are
I
gonna
asked Mum to do the honours because it's important that she executes these rules and shows authority.
be kind with your words. What does that mean, Jacob?
Do not say bad words.
Good job. I think they were all had really good positive attitudes about it, and they understood them really well. Listen. What does that mean?
If you say clean up our room, we should do it.
Right.
They were able to provide us with examples of each rule. They gave us hope that they really did understand what the rules were about.
What do you guys think?
Can you do it?
I'm
One, two, three.
Yay.
Squish.
With the rules now in place, it's essential that Mum and Dad learn how to reinforce these together.
Let's face it, Policeman Jones and Policeman Smith do need to take retirement. Mum and Dad really do need to step up and have that authority. So what I'm going to do is to give them a symbolic badge to remind them to find that. Holding that badge of authority every day will be a little reminder that this is what you are going to exercise when the children play up and break the house rules. We've not seen any from yourself, Shelby, and we've seen an authority that, let's say, has stepped over the line, really.
I agree.
With the badges in their pockets, Mum and Dad can really focus on having the authority themselves and say goodbye to Officer Jones and Smith for good. And when Jacob broke the house rule by taking a lollipop when he'd already been warned not to, it gave Mum a chance to discipline and prove herself.
So, Jacob.
A firm authoritative voice. He needs to go in timeout right now.
You're going to be going to timeout. You need to hand me the lollipop. Hand me the lollipop. Put it back in the wrapper. Okay.
I don't like timeout.
I want you to go down. I'm going to show you where timeout is.
I'm not going to timeout.
I can't lift you, Jake. You're too heavy. This is where you're going to go to timeout. No, you come back here where I put you.
I could see Mum getting really fed up with this. Like, you know what, this just isn't going to work and I'm just going to give up. And I thought, she needs to get active so these kids know she is not messing around. Mum?